And the temperatures nice and chilly out there, so it's really a nice night to do both of those things if you want to get out and about. Just stay bundled up out there. It is going to stay cold for us. The precip that we've been dealing with, that's going to be moving on to the east, and we won't have to worry about that this evening across North Texas. Now, as we take a look at the broader view, satellite radar composite, we've had the wintry weather along and north of the Red River. As we're looking up into Oklahoma City in that area, that's really starting to taper off, but that's where we've had the winter weather advisories that we had a little bit earlier today. So all that will be pushing off to the east there, getting into portions of Arkansas and Missouri, some showers and thunderstorms down along the Gulf Coast here. But for us here across North Texas, we've had mainly cold rain. Now, we did get some reports of some sleet pellets up toward Paris there a little bit earlier here this morning, but otherwise all that pushing off to the east. The showers out into East Texas right now really starting to wind down here across the Metroplex and most of North Texas. So it's going to be mainly dry as we get on into the afternoon and just cloudy and cold. Even those winds that have been brisk through the morning, they'll start to taper off as well as we head later into today. So here's what it looks like with our timecast as far as the precip is concerned. Really not much at all left over as we head toward 5 p.m. Now, we'll still see the clouds hanging in, I think, for the most part as we head into this evening. We'll have some partly cloudy skies overnight, and those overnight lows will dip down into the upper 20s and some low 30s around. So we'll get cold heading out the door for tomorrow morning. But again, not much left as far as the rain is concerned. Trace to a 1/10 of an inch through this afternoon and evening, maybe upwards of a 1/4 of an inch in some areas as well, a little farther east. But that's going to be about it. So the rain has been light across the area. All right, here's what it looks like out at the UNT campus right now. 42 degrees, those north winds, 8 miles per hour. Winds are easing up now, but still feels like it's in the upper 30s. You'll need the coats and sweaters even on into the afternoon with the cloudy skies, kind of dreary looking as we take you out to DBU right now at 46 there here late this morning. So we'll have those low mid 40s out there for you right now. Getting out to Weatherford, you're at 43, back up to 45 in Louisville right now. We'll have some upper 30s still. Getting out to Anna, 42 there in Salina here, and 45 getting out to Mesquite. So temperatures for the most part holding steady as we go through the rest of today. Not a big warm up at all. Going to keep it in the 40s, maybe close to the 50 in a few spots farther south and west here as we go through the day, but around 46 or so getting out to Mineral Wells, 50 in Granbury, and some locations in the low 40s along the Red River here for today, with that light rain lingering for now. But again, as you just saw, that trend will continue to wind down with the rain chances moving out as we go through the rest of today. Now, I mentioned tonight, it will be a cold one out there for tonight. We'll see those temperatures around 30 up along the Red River. Will be around freezing, maybe just below in some locations for tomorrow morning. So be prepared for that. No precip around, but we will have some very chilly temperatures to wrap up the week before we try to warm things up just a little bit as we go through the day. Still going to keep it in the 50s, low and mid 50s on Friday. So we're going to keep it below normal before we warm back up closer to seasonal averages on Saturday, up around 62. Then we'll have another weaker front, won't bring any precip, but it will knock those temperatures back down, it looks like, on Sunday to around 55 or so for those daytime highs. And cold start next week as we head out on Monday morning. We'll be around freezing once again before temperatures only get into the low 50s. And then beyond that, we'll continue with that roller coaster with our temperatures over the next few days as we'll be back into the lower 60s on Tuesday, upper 60s by next Wednesday there. And you see the second half of that 14-day forecast slightly cooler late next week. But then by the middle of the month, we're looking at daytime highs once again back close to 70 degrees. All right, Morgan, back to you.
All right, Greg, thanks so much.